There we go. All right, you're welcome to yin and unwind. We'll find a comfortable seat. Sit up nice and tall. Let everyone come in here. We'll just take the first few minutes or so, close the eyes, and just find some quiet. Listen to the breath. Go ahead. Oh, perfect. Bring everyone to mute here. And just noticing your seat here. So notice if you're leaning a bit more one direction, right or left. And whatever leg is in front, you might be leaning into that side a little more. But do find or try to find this balance, right to left. And then this grounding in the seat. So just noticing your seat on the floor, on your cushion. Just grounding there. And from there, sitting up tall. So lifting up the chest, hugging in the belly slightly, lifting up through the crown of the head. And the neck is long as well. So we're not tucking our chin at all. Gaze is forward. We can close the eyes. And then from there, softening the shoulders and the arms. And that might mean you bring the arms in a little bit. Maybe more to the lap or resting on the thighs. And then from this place, connecting with the breath, listening, feeling, noticing our breath. Noticing if we breathe, we tend to breathe maybe in through the nose or in through the mouth. Notice as we exhale as well. And just observing, noticing. And then noticing the physical body, or we might be holding on to tension, maybe tightness. Maybe we're starting to feel a little tired in this seated position around the back, lower back, hips. And again, just observing, no judgment, just notice. And then we can keep the eyes closed here or open them, but we're going to bring our palms together and then just rub the hands together. So starting to create this heat within the palms. So just rubbing those hands together. A few more seconds here. And we're going to take the palms and place them over the eyes. Kind of like cupping the eyes whenever you're ready, placing those hands, palms over the eyes. You may feel a little bit of warmth. Maybe it helps to just soften the eyes. And then let's do that one more time, rubbing the hands together. Might create a little more heat this second round. And then when you're ready, placing the hands over the eyes. feeling the heat. And then we'll bring those palms together and place them in front of the heart. Maybe bowing the head here, just finding some gratitude. What are we grateful for? And then we'll take a nice big inhale here. Exhale. We'll open the eyes, release the hands. All right, welcome everyone. Let's come out of our cross-legged seat. We're going to stay on our seat and extend the legs out. So you may come off of your cushion or just release those legs out into this V shape. And then again, finding the sit bones. You might need to move a little flush around there to find the sit bones. This is a great one to do against the wall. So if you had wall space, you could bring your back all the way against the wall. And that can just be a nice way to support this. Otherwise, feel free to bring those hands behind you as we lift up through the chest. And just take a moment here. We could stay here, start to bring those hands forward and starting to initiate this fold. So you may take some time coming forward if that's where you're going. Otherwise, just stay upright. And maybe we might bring a pillow underneath the hands or arms as we lower down. Eventually, maybe releasing the head forward, letting the head hang. So we'll take some time here in this first one. So we have plenty of time to sink into it. Breathe. While we're here, think about relaxing the face, letting the jaw release. You're bringing the teeth apart if we tend to clench the teeth, or even letting the mouth hang open a bit. Another 5 breaths or so here. And if you folded forward, we'll start to make our way up, nice and easy, keeping the legs as they are. And let's turn towards that right leg. So hands on either side of the thigh, the knee, or we might start walking the hands more forward, outside of the calf, ankle. We might be able to reach for the foot, but definitely not necessary to get a good stretch here. So we're just folding over that right leg. And if we want a bit more for the left side body, you could reach that left hand to the outside of the foot, ankle, or calf. Get more of this rotation and side body stretch as we sink forward over the right leg. And then on your next inhale, come up a bit. We'll rest on the right hand or right forearm on top of the thigh, or maybe we have a pillow there in between. I always like to have that pillow. Maybe resting the head in the hands, and then turning the body so we're more facing, the chest is facing forward. We'll take this left arm up and over for a side stretch. Wrap, let the arm rest lightly on the head, or just reaching. And again, rest that head in the bottom hand, which can be a nice bonus. Creating space around the ribs. Making more space to bring a bigger breath in. Feel free to come out at any time. We'll take another 5 breaths or so. And then on your next inhale, start to come back to center. Release. And let's take that to the other side. So sit up tall, and then we'll turn towards that left leg. Hands to the outside thigh, knee. Maybe walking those hands forward, calf, ankle, foot. You may reach to the outside of the left foot there as we fold forward. Notice the breath. And on your next inhale, we'll rise up a bit, taking it into the side body stretch. So we'll take our left hand down, maybe left forearm to the thigh or to a pillow. Right arm reaches overhead. Oh, feels always so good. Drape that arm or just reach. Support the head. If we come into it too much, sometimes this can be maybe causing more tension. If we get into it too deep, you can always just come up a bit, a few inches, and just ease into it. Another few breaths. And next inhale, start to rise on up. Come back to center. We'll slide the hands underneath the knees and just help the knees, legs back to center. And then make our way onto our back. Once you're there, planting the feet on the floor, bending the knees, feet apart a bit. We're going to come into this passive rest position. Arms can come into cactus arms or out into a T, or maybe even more reaching overhead for opposite wrists, forearms, elbows. And the feet are apart, we might bring the knees together, just kind of knock the knees together so we're not holding our legs up there in that position. And then relaxing through the belly, lower back. We don't want to cause more tension in the shoulders, so maybe widen the arms if you feel uncomfortable in the shoulders. Just allowing the chest to open and soften. This is a great way to release tension around the lower back, pelvic area, hip flexors. It may take a little time, however. But this is a great place to just be for a good amount of time. To relax around the pelvis, the chest, the shoulders. Just another few breaths here. And we'll start to release the arms, lowering them closer to the outside of the hips, and then bring the knees apart. We'll cross the right ankle above the left knee. So that left foot on the floor here, and notice that stretch. You may open the knee, might use your hand to the inside of the right knee to open with that left foot on the floor. So this figure four, this is a great way to do it. Maybe stay here, or you can come into that left knee hugging in, and that just changes the stretch a bit. So notice where you want to be in that stretch. Hugging the left knee in, we'll take it more into the outer right hip. So just a few breaths there, wherever you are. And release. Take both feet down. We'll take it to the other side. Left ankle crosses. Stay there, maybe using a bit of pressure to the inside of the thigh knee to open that left knee. Or we'll start to hug right, let's see, yeah, right knee into the chest, that left ankle crossed. Figure 4, other side. We'll take one more inhale. One more exhale. And release. Straightening out both legs to the floor. Come into our banana stretch here. So once those legs are straight, start to walk the heels over to the right. Creating this banana shape in the body. So lift the shoulders and move them up and over to the right. So we have this curve, stretching the left side. So again, taking those arms out into a T, cactus arms, or reaching overhead, keeping both shoulders down. If that outside shoulder starts to lift, take the arms a little wider. And the head centered in between the arms. And then relax into this shape. You can close the eyes, soften the face, the jaw. And on our next breath, we'll start to release those arms. Make our way back to center. Legs, shoulders back to center. And then let's take it over to the other side. So heels are walking over to the left, We'll lift the shoulders up and over. Take the arms to a place that's comfortable. Making any adjustments here for a moment and then find stillness, quiet. Another couple breaths. And as you're ready, release those arms. Walk the feet back to center. Shoulders back to center. And just let those arms come down on either side of the body. Perfect position for our final rest here, Shavasana. So just closing the eyes and let the body come to this neutral position. Balanced right to left, extending arms, legs, softening face. Let the body be still here. And when you're ready to move the body, you'll bring gentle movement into those fingers and toes. But I encourage you to stay here a little longer. I'll go ahead and log us off. Have a wonderful evening. Namaste.